Good morning and welcome. Don't worry, there is a service that looks like a church service after this bit. I just wanted to touch base with you because of the election results. However you are, wherever you are, I totally respect that we disagree, and some people are going to be jumping up and down with delight, and some people are going to be burying their heads in their hands. That's what it means to be a church community. And I hope whichever end of that spectrum you're on, or somewhere in the middle, that we can meet together and respect each other in our differences as we usually do. You've heard of calls for healing around this nation. Interestingly enough, the course that I'm doing is meditation techniques for healing trauma. And it was interesting because once the result was out and we'd all come back after lunch, there was a general agreement that this was a very appropriate course to be doing for a country that seems to be undergoing a lot of trauma at the moment. And that's not all political. That's not all something anyone could have done anything about. So I'm not pointing fingers at all. I think some of it is self-imposed because we get so wrapped up in our own conversations. Some of it is this horrible pandemic. So we really do need healing, and we need ongoing healing. So we're going to have to heal ourselves as we go, or ask God to heal us as we go, because we're not removed from the anxiety and the anger and the frustration that's still around. However, we have to work through that as a church, and we have to keep going and offer healing to the community around us. Whatever is happening in Washington may be important, but right here in Shelby, we have growing numbers of people in need. And it's going to get worse. I'm afraid it's going to get worse because COVID numbers are going up, not down. And so I would ask you, in all that you do, to be considering how you are Christ in this situation. How are you Christ's hands and feet? And if this isn't your skill in this situation, who might come in and do this? Who might know? And keep the conversation going around like that. And even if you don't know who might know, who might know who might know? So that we're kind of networking and working together. We're not helpless in this. And we really do have a call. I know the Episcopal Church has such a call in Shelby to be a provider of social refuge. And we've got to hang on to that more tightly probably now than anything else, because that's one of God's big calls on our lives. So please take time to be happy or to be sad, and then let's get on with it. Let's get on with telling the story of Christ, both in word and in deed, and in showing an example of how Christians can live and should live in the world of today.